Hey everyone, it's Christian from RackNerd. In today's video, we're going to go over some signs that you may have outgrown your shared hosting plans and it may be time to upgrade. So let's go ahead and get into it. If you think you've outgrown your shared hosting, the next step is a VPS. VPS stands for Virtual Private Server. Sign number one is degrading or diminishing performance for your website. If you notice your website performing worse than normal, and you notice that you have more traffic on your website, or even if it is a high amount of traffic, but it seems normal to you, there's a good chance that you're kind of touching the top of your shared hosting performance. Now, most hosting providers use something called Cloud Linux to throttle the amount of resources that any website can pull. This being things like the number of processes or the CPU. And if you're bumping against that, chances are it's not going to slow down. In fact, it may even get worse if you continue to grow that website and get more views on it. While shared hosting is perfect for small beginner websites, once you actually start getting a decent amount of views on those websites, it's no secret that they start to kind of slow down and it may be time to look at something like a VPS. Number two is you're out of storage. Now, this could be a factor because your website is just so big, or it could be a factor that you have too many websites on your platform. Obviously, if it is the former, then chances are you're going to have to either buy website storage or upgrade to a VPS, which comes with more storage by default. In a lot of situations, if you're going to spend money to add storage to your shared hosting plan, it's almost always worth it to just go ahead and upgrade to the VPS. Which brings us to sign number three, when shared hosting is no longer cost effective. Touching a bit more on sign number two that we just went over, if you realize you're not receiving appropriate value for what you're paying, there may be a better way to go about things. For example, it may be more cost effective to just go ahead and upgrade to a VPS that has 300 gigabytes of storage for you, rather than just add on more gigabytes onto your shared hosting so that you can get up to that 300 gigabyte mark. Chances are, whenever you upgrade from a shared hosting plan up to a VPS, what's going to happen is not only are you going to get more storage, but also you're going to get more, well, everything. As you'd probably guess, whenever you upgrade from shared to a VPS, you probably get more processing power, more CPU, more storage, more RAM, more everything, because it's just overall a step above the previous. And what that could mean is that you're actually saving money upgrading from shared to VPS, rather than just upgrading from, say, 200 to 300 gigabytes of storage. That could cost more in the long run. Now, this obviously doesn't apply to all web hosts out there. It kind of varies between web host and web host. At the end of the day, you'll have to kind of check things out and see what makes sense. Now, upgrading from a shared hosting plan up to a VPS not only provides those things that we've kind of mentioned already, but it also includes a couple of other things that are really nice. And whenever you're seeing if a VPS is more worth it than your current shared hosting plan, something to look at and something to factor into the equation, so to speak, would be things like the control panel, software licenses, and web server licenses also. At the same time, with the growth you've experienced, it may be safe to say that your business budget would allow for a little bit of additional resources, full root access, and peace of mind. And there you have it. Those are the three signs that it may be time to go ahead and upgrade from a shared hosting plan to a VPS. If you resonated with one of the points that we mentioned in this video, it is probably time to go ahead and upgrade to a VPS. And actually, RackNerd provides both VPSs and shared hosting plans. So whether you need a shared hosting plan or your own VPS, be sure to check us out online at RackNerd.com. And the best part is that all VPSs that RackNerd offers come with free root access, which means you're in total control for your setup of your website and your environment, and you can even pick the operating system. If you found this video helpful, I would really appreciate a like and hit that subscribe button for us. Again, this is Christian from RackNerd, and I will see you guys in the next video.